Oh, this week's video brought to you by Bubbly. I wish. Okay, folks, we're here back with another episode of this Live Life Intense video series where we're giving, tips and advice and recommendations of gear, of hiking trails, of things to do here in Cape Breton Island, and it is storming outside yet again. It seems like every time we do these videos, there's an actual storm out. Right? It seems like there's a storm outside. So right now, I'm gearing up for a 5-day snowshoe trip to go camp backcountry, which we get a lot of questions on. But we're gonna be doing a video on backcountry camping and what's in our bag when we're planning for a backcountry camping trip in the winter. That's gonna be next week. But this week, we're gonna do a very quick little video because I've got maybe an hour to get this done before I've got to hit the road and head to Halifax to pick up some gear for our trip this weekend. So this week, we're gonna give the 5 tips. Actually, it's 7 places. So this week, we're gonna do a real quick video. We're gonna give our 7 tips. My hands actually worked well this time. 7 tips on our favorite places to stay around the Cabot Trail that are actually open in the wintertime. Okay, number 1, top of the list, is my absolute favorite place to stay in the northern Cape Breton Highlands on the Cabot Trail, and it is the Highlands Hostel. You heard about the hostel in last week's video. If you watched it, if you didn't, I'll put it up here somewheres. Not only is it a fun place to stay, and Bryson and Patricia are great hosts, but you always get to meet random travelers that are up there skiing, snowshoeing, skiing. I said skiing twice, but people are up there just to have a good time, and it's always a great social kind of networking place to just meet like-minded travelers when you're hitting up the Cabot Trail in the winter and hell, in the summer too. So the Highlands Hostel is not just a hostel. They do have private rooms, but they also have a big bell tower. So when you're at the hostel, make sure you ask Bryson to get a tour to go up into the bell tower, which is the steeple of the old church, what it used to be, what it was built for. But now it's kind of like a big 360-degree view of the northern Cape Breton Highlands. You can see Tenerife, you can see Sugarloaf Mountain, you can see the harbor. It's an amazing spot to go hang out during the day. Okay, staying at the Highlands Hostel is relatively inexpensive compared to other places around the Cabot Trail. It is like $57.50, that's taxes in a night if you want the dorm. They also have, more expensive prices for private rooms. But if you want to check out more rates, you can head to their website, which is highlandshostel.ca. We'll also link their website in the description in this video. And if you want to find out more information on their hostel, we'll have more information on our blog. Okay, our second choice is over in Ingonish at Knotty Pines. We stayed there last winter when we were skiing at Smoky. So again, last week we mentioned Ski Cape Smoky is a great day trip. Well, Knotty Pines is literally like a couple kilometers down the road. They've got suites with kitchenettes in them, 2 queen beds, pull-out couch, all that sort of stuff. Great spot, overlooks the Ingonish Harbor. So for rates, this falls around the kind of $200 mark for the chalets or the rooms, which if you break it down with a couple people involved and you guys are all going skiing or you're going snowshoeing or going hiking, it really makes it that much more affordable. So you can check out their links in the bio of this video. Okay, option number 3. It's my good friend Jay's place, the Wreck Cove Wilderness Cabins. And again, we stayed there last winter when we were filming for our Cabot Trail documentary. And Jay's got 2 cabins. She's located right on the coast. So you have like cool little snowshoe trails you can take up and down the coast. During the summertime, this is where her other business, Highland Bow and Arrow, is located. She's got an archery range there, but in the winter, it's a perfect staging spot for going up in the northern Cape Breton Highlands. You're right on the Cabot Trail. You're 20 minutes from Ski Cape Smoky. You're 45 minutes from Tenerife or Sugarloaf Mountain. So like I mentioned, there's 2 cabins and they fall somewhere around the $150 to $200 mark. If you want to visit their website, again, it's linked in this bio. Okay, our 4th pick is back in Margaree, where we're located, and it is the Valley View Chalets. So if you're someone that likes to come down on sleds, aka snowmobiling, aka skidooing, if you're from Cape Breton or Eastern Canada, it is on Fielding Road. So that is central. It's the main vein to the Cape Breton Highlands, and you can head up all day on snowmobiles. So I would suggest if you're coming to Cape Breton to check their website well in advance, and again, it's linked in the bio. Okay, here we are, our 5th choice, Cabot Shores. Now this is a Cape Breton classic. And this place is run by Dr. Paul and his wife, and they've got all kinds of different things. They've got domes, they've got yurts, they've got chalets, and they've got an inn. They've got a main lodge, which is absolutely amazing to hang out in. It's got a little bar, and you can have a bite to eat, and they'll cook you food. We hosted a lot of events up here. We stayed there last winter when we were getting ready to hike over the Cape Breton Highlands. Now, their rates vary. It could be from like $135 up to $200 some dollars. but I would suggest again to check out their website as they show all availabilities there. Anyways, all that stuff again linked in the bio. So our 6th location is another Cape Breton classic. This has been around for ages. It's one of the biggest places to stay here, or largest accommodation businesses to stay here on Cape Breton Island, and it's INVERARY Resort in Bedeque. Okay, the INVERARY, because they're so big, they also offer a lot of different things. They've got a heated pool, a spa, music, and brunch. They are right on the main drag on the harbor in Bedeque, and it's a super central location for heading in any direction on the Cabot Trail. And again, talking to those people that want to come down and go snowmobiling, skidooing, as I like to call it, you can bring your sled straight to the INVERARY, park right there, and sled right from your room. Well, not your actual room, but you'd sled from outside your room in the parking lot, but you know, that sort of stuff. But you can drive truck right there, get on the sled, and head up in the Highlands, and head over to, you know, the Salmon Camp or Cape Clear, or just go out for a great rip. So our 7th last spot, but also one of our favorites, is the Celtic Quay in Waitagama. So this place has fully furnished suites, kitchenettes, and they have a main lodge with a bar, pool table, shuffleboard table, poker table, and a massive fireplace so you can go out and chill out on all their like leather couches and hang around. It's a perfect spot to chill out after a long day snowshoeing or snowmobiling or doing any winter activity. So for those of you looking to come to Cape Breton Island and do a little bit of snowshoeing, this is super close to Salt Mountain Trail and Humes River Trail, and about like 25-minute drive from Egypt Falls. Okay, so that's it for our 7 tips of places to stay in and around the Cabot Trail this winter season. So I also want to mention that you can find out all of this information plus more on our blog. We'll have email addresses, phone numbers, websites. If you like these videos, slap a like to it, head over to the subscribe to this channel to get updated with all new videos that we release every week. If you want to head over to our website, you can subscribe to our blog. And if you head over to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you can follow @LiveLifeIntense. Now next week, we're going to be back with tips for backcountry camping. So if you're a beginner, you want to learn a little bit about what to look out for, what to plan for when you're looking at doing any backcountry winter camping. We'll have a whole video on that next week, and then we'll dive deep into our backpack, what we take with us on these multi-day backcountry trips. Until then, peace, and we'll see you in the next one.